Welcome to today's Outlook. This is the Outlook where I go over the key levels and then we let Monday's range unfold, and then we can really get down into the nitty gritty. So looking at euro pound, this key level, and you'll hear me going on about swing points all the time. Swing points are just areas in the market that have been there for quite a while, and then when we come up trade them, you can see the moves that you get from the downside, and this is no different. We were trading longs in here, swing point comes down, snatches, goes the other direction, swing point, bearish price action, and we look to be going south, so my bias is bearish based off that there. And so we wait till Monday's range unfolds, so anything up into here, Monday's range unfolds, breaks down, and then we'll look for selling opportunities. Simple as that on euro pound. We'll go on to EURUSD. EURUSD, we're coming off, we see this channel that's been in play for a while. We're coming off higher time frame support and resistance as well here, so anything under here, and I think we do get a pullback either to this level. If we break this level, then potentially the whole way back down again. All depends what Monday does, and if we start trading up above here, then bets for shorts are off, but I would prefer to look for shorts. This price action is quite wild, as you know, so I wouldn't be surprised if we just consolidate it between these two levels for a little while. But like I say, we'll see what Monday does. These are the levels in play, and we have higher time frame resistance here, and then we have support here, so we'll see what we can do between these two levels. If anything, we'll go and we'll look at pound now. Sort of nicer support and resistance levels on the weekly, so support, resistance, support, resistance, and obviously here, and hear me banging on about swing points. This is two major swing points, areas in the market that haven't been traded to for quite a while, here and then here, swept, and then you get this reaction that you're looking for to the upside. As for now, we're just hitting underneath this key level here, so you have support and resistance. So could we get a pullback straight into here? That's what I'm looking for. If we go down into the daily, we can see we can wait for Monday's range. There's plenty of room here, so see what Monday's range does. If we can break below there to there, that would be key. If we get a daily close above here, then my bias will change. But as for now, looking for selling opportunities in pound. We'll go to dollar Swiss next. Weekly chart. This is the support and resistance level, most recent anyway, because it's quite hard to go back in time and get a clear levels, but we've bounced here before, so that's my most recent support. So if we stay under there on Monday, if Monday closes under there, then I'll be looking for these lows to go. If Monday closes up above here, then it's between these two levels. Simple as that. It's not as clear as we would like, but the trade that we took last week was quite nice based off resistance, support there, sweep of the level, and then we went down into H1 time frame. We set a break below Monday's range, quite simple, break below. We get a retest as well, break below, retest, it sells off. We did get to previous Monday's levels, which was just the opposite of the euro trade that we took. I'll just quickly go over that because it was quite a nice trade. Euro trade that we took, break above Monday's high. We had the added support from the higher time frames, and we went to previous Monday's low, so sort of the polar opposite of dollar Swiss as you would expect, but two great trades there. So we'll kick on with dollar yen. Weekly, we have this huge channel. We got quite the reaction from these swing points. See here, swing point hasn't been in the market for a while. Comes down, moves, comes down. Look for bullish opportunities. As for now, it's stuck in this level, so I would need a breakout either direction, but I fancy the downside a little bit more, but we'll have to wait and see what Monday does. It's hard to tell. I'm going to see how this finishes, but this is the key level for me going through here. If you look at the touches, support, well, let me get the arrow, support, resistance. So this is the key level. If we stay below there, then I have no problem hunting for shorts, so something like that. Yeah, so that's the same for dollar yen. Pound yen, quite nice levels. The weekly again, swing point, opportunities to buy, and there's some very crystal clear levels in pound yen. That's why I'm looking at it. Nice clear support and resistance there. We said last week if we get a daily close above here, look for the retest of this level here. So this is the key level next that I'm looking at. What happens here, I want to see a rejection from this level and a pullback, but if we start getting a daily close just like we did down here, up here, then this is the level that it's going to. So once again we'll have to wait till Monday unfolds and then we'll take it from there. I'll fly through the rest of these. Pound CAD, weekly level still in this range here. We're at the top side of this range, so I'm still looking for shorting opportunities at the top side of this range. Still looking for selling opportunities, so I'll implement Monday's range as we play, and these are the stumbling blocks that could slow up our move to the downside, which would negate a move to the downside would be a strong weekly close above there, but then again we did get that deviation here and a close back below. So if we do get a close back above here, I'll just be out of the market, but then waiting for a close back inside. But up here looking for sales on pound CAD. Same with pound New Zealand. I'll go to EURUSD first actually. Weekly chart, this price action here where we failed to close above this swing point. I'm looking for sales, but it has to get back below this level here. You can see if I can just bring in trusty little arrow, support, resistance. So it needs to close below this level for me to get involved. So hopefully it can do that on Monday, something like that. I'm looking to sell EURUSD along with pound CAD if we get the nice price action. And we'll go to pound New Zealand now. These are the levels that I'm looking at on the higher time frame. Resistance. We're still above that. So you're wondering why am I looking for shorts? It's just I do not like playing the continuation. So I think the move will be greater to the downside, and I'm just looking at these levels here. I'm looking at that level because this previous sell off here, and then we have a little bit of support going through here. So still waiting on long term for something like this on pound New Zealand, but that's a long way off. I just want to draw your attention to the instrument and the price action happening here. All about being patient and not rushing into anything. Just because I say I'm bearish does not mean it's going to go down. I need to look for other signals. We'll go into Aussie New Zealand. Swing point, we've took it, buying opportunities, but we've run into a bit of a brick wall as support, resistance. So need a break above that to continue higher, and I'll monitor that throughout the week. it can go lower, yeah, no doubt about that, but what I'm looking for is if we break above that, that would give me the confirmation to get long. We'll end on pound CAD. We had a nice trade in that last week, based again off a swing point on the weekly. We've come down and we were looking for bullish price action. We implemented Monday's range quite well, go down into the H1, break above Monday's range. Looking for that gap fill over here, which you get quite nicely, which is all talked about in the videos last week. So what about now? Well, still above this key level down here, so I'll be looking for longs as long as it stays above this key level, implementing Monday's range as we go along. Might as well look at dollar CAD while we're here. I did mention dollar CAD in the weeks. I wanted a sweep of this level, didn't get it, so I was bearish, but just didn't get that final little sweep. If we do get that, then I'll be looking for sales, but as for now, not really interested. If it goes without me, it goes without me. But yeah, so quite a lot to take in there. If there's any instruments you want me to go over for tomorrow's video, give me a shout. But wishing you all the best for the rest of the day. Stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.